What up, my good people in the YouTube world? You already know what it is. You already know who it is. It's your boy B, the outlier. And we right back about you guys with another video. I wasn't around yesterday because it was a work from home day, telecommute, they call it. This is something completely new to my company. We ain't do this before COVID, but COVID pushed us into new territories, which is a good thing. You know, it expanded the things that we do. So that's always a good thing. Y'all heard that bird? Yeah. So I missed you guys, man. And y'all know that this is my favorite time of the day, man. My favorite time of the day where we get into that 10% rule, man, where we're just trying to improve a little bit more each day. And hopefully those changes will compound and lead to a whole bunch of growth. And this is a special one today, y'all, because I'm gonna call this one the New Year's Eve special, my people. The New Year's Eve special. We're gonna be getting into a lot of things. And thanks for checking in, hitting that like button. Everybody, when you come up in here, tell me where you from. Let me know your name. Also, drop that like, man. Hit that like, you know what I mean? We've been doing this for a long time, man. Real consistent, man. You know? So we're gonna talk about that 10%. And those three categories are usually the health. We speak about diabetes and also drinking. After that, we get into the workplace. Then after that, we just speak about personal growth, man. And today we got a good one, man. We got a good one today. You know, yesterday, how's my diabetes? And did I drink? Nope, I ain't drink yesterday. My diabetes was basically controlled. I took all my shots. Also covered myself with each meal. That feels good. The weight is steadily increasing. It didn't go anywhere from Monday to today. But we at 153, 154 with the clothes on. Clothes off, we about 146, 145, 146 there. Like I said, my goal is to be like 168, close to 170 with the clothes on. Then with the clothes off, we want to be like 160, 155. So we got a long way to go. And you guys know one of the things that I deal with is the pancreatitis. Pancreatitis is an issue. I haven't really spoke about that with you guys, but pancreatitis is something where you have to regulate what you eat. Because if you're eating like meals that's far apart, most likely your stomach gonna hurt, man. So for me, it's like somebody put in, or somebody said hi on the check-in. What's going on? Thanks, man. Where you coming from? Where you coming from? And where you checking in from? Yeah. So for me, it's about 5 small meals a day, man, that I like to eat. 5 small meals a day. Now, we're gonna switch it up and talk about the workplace, man. The workplace and how's it going? Last week, I told you cats about the email, you know? That is done. I sent it off. I'm just waiting to hear what the people got to say about it. My direct managers see what they got to say. If they okay it, we send it off. Thanks for them likes. Thank you. Also, on Monday, I told you guys about, we wanted to reduce the complaints. So, I got those hard numbers, my people. I got those hard numbers. I know which affiliates are out there not doing what they supposed to do. I know which drivers are out there messing around, playing around with our clients of the city. So that's the first thing we're gonna attack. We're gonna get the people who are multiple offenders, man. We talking cats that got like 28 complaints in a year, son. Like, can you imagine working at a job and getting 28 complaints in that 1 year? You got to go, kid. You know what I mean? How many complaints for y'all before you start saying it ain't the client, man? It got to be the operator. I say, man, I cut it off at 10. Feel me? I said, if you're an employee and you got 10 or more, like 10 is like, all right, for a year. 10, I give you. And we might have to call you in for a hearing. But if you got more than 10, bro, for a year, man, that's almost a damn complaint a month. Nah, son, you might have to go. So we trying to identify those cats, and they're gonna be the first ones to get the axe. Unfortunately, or to basically retraining, you know? So I would say this, man, you know, because I ain't that type of person. Somebody said 20 years later, and they still got you countering complaints. My crazy. Nah, I look at the hard complaints, you feel me? So basically, I'm looking at the number of complaints that one of these people have. So like 10, 12, I'll be like, all right, one a month, maybe, retraining. But if you got like 28, son, it's a wrap for you, kid. Sorry, you got to roll. You know what I mean? So we doing that, ultimately trying to reduce these complaints by the year 2026. We getting it by the year 2027. So we getting there, and that's what's up. Next thing we're gonna speak about is the month for the day. What's the sin of the day, man? You know, we continuing it with my favorite brand, which is Homage. You feel me? Somebody asked me, he said, I'm calling the police. Somebody said, what time is it there? It is 4:40 a.m. over here. Somebody said they're calling the police. Somebody said a drive-by. I love my comment section. You guys are hilarious. Why y'all calling cops on me, man? I'm just a law-abiding citizen, son. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a civilian. You feel me? Somebody said they're gonna do a drive-by. Damn, man. I want to see me get taken out like that, man, with a drive-by. At least have him walk up to me and I can see his face, man. Don't do no drive-by on me, man. Damn. You know? One of the first drive-bys I heard of was in Snoop album, son. Was Murder Was the Case? That always stuck with me, man. What somebody said? Somebody said, up to no good. Damn, yo, y'all crazy. Somebody said, sketchy hours. Y'all killing me, man. What y'all think, I'm casing the place? I think I'm casing the place? Nah, I'm a good citizen, man. You know, I'm a law-abiding guy. I ain't got no records, huh? No felonies. Somebody said the police will get there before the drive-by. You think the police gonna get here before the drive-by? Yeah, we close to the police station. You right about that. Very close to the police station. And not too many things happen on this side of the town, you know what I mean? Not too much, but I know it can definitely go down anywhere, man. It can most definitely go down anywhere. But yeah, the fragrance of the day is Homage Interlude Man. You feel me? This is an exclusive one too. And again, I'm gonna tell y'all about these brands, man. These homages and these fragrance brands they're niche houses. You gotta spend some money for them, right? But if you expecting a whole bunch of compliments, chances are it's not gonna happen, right? Because it's like art. These fragrance brands, some of them, you know what I mean? Like Homage, the Bond Number 9s, things like that. They are complex, some of these fragrances. So if you thinking you gonna just drop a whole bunch on you and have a whole bunch of people coming up to you telling how good you smell, nah, man, it ain't that type of party. It's like art, It's like art and also beauty. Art and beauty. So you ever see somebody, a face where you looking at them and you like, I don't know what the hell to think of this face. What kind of face am I looking at? But it makes you feel some type of way, you know what I mean? And it's up for interpretation. That's the same way fragrance, that's the same way paintings are. That's the way all that type of stuff is, man. You know what I mean? Like one person may look at it and be like, yo, that's terrible. And another one can think it's beautiful. And then another person, could be indifferent about it. So these fragrances are the same way. Somebody said, I think a couple of nights in the clinker will straighten you out. A couple of nights in the clinker. Damn, man. Y'all trying to get me locked up. Y'all trying to get me locked up, kid. But I will tell y'all about something that happened. Maybe tonight we get into some deeper topics that I was going to tell you guys about. But all right, let me tell y'all a story, man. Since y'all trying to put me in prison, since everybody want to see me locked up, y'all trying to see a drive-by, you know what I mean? Y'all want somebody to torture me. Somebody said take candy last week. They was like, take candy from a stranger. Like, come on, man. Why y'all doing me like this, son? In the eye of the beholder. What do you say? In the eye of the beholder. Type-ish. Exactly. You right. In the eye of the beholder type-ish. All right. But since y'all are putting me in jail, I'm going to tell y'all about the day I did to get arrested, man. All right. One day I got arrested. Right? And it was for a DWI, y'all. Damn. I think I told y'all how much I used to drink back in the day, man. It used to be a pint. A pint. of that Devil Springs, son. A pint of the 160 proof Devil Springs vodka, man. Damn, yo, that was the only thing that was gonna get me drunk. Somebody said, boo, I'm telling you, that's good stuff. Somebody said that's good stuff. Nah, man, it ain't good stuff. Because it led to me catching pancreatitis and it damn near killed me, man. I told y'all about that. But nah, stay away from that Devil Springs, man. I drank the Devil Springs so damn much that I saw the devil face on the bottle, son. Like if y'all look closely, on the bottle of Devil Springs, you're gonna see an outline of the devil, yo, inside of the water. It's the sneakiest little thing. If I'd have seen that before I started drinking, there's no way I'd have put that damn stuff in my body, man. Crazy. It's up there with Everclear. Everclear, son. Up there with that. So I used to drink a pint of that damn near every night. And at the time, I'm in my 20s, man. You know, strong. I'm talking about how much I said I wanted to gain? 160. That's what I wanted to be now. But back when I was in 20, 21, 22, around there, man, I was like 186, bro. Y'all won't believe it. I was 5'9". Y'all hear that? That was the Calabrabra. What's that thing in Mexico? The Calabrabra? The Calabrabra? What is that? Y'all heard that? But yeah, so I was strong. You know what I mean? Real strong. And I could take that stuff, man. You know, take it. And what I used to do was go out to the bars around here and drink. So one of the bars that we used to go to was in Rockville Center, man. This was the spot on the low. You understand what I'm saying? Back when I was doing this like 20 years ago, man, there weren't too many people from Roosevelt, Hempstead, Uniondale, the areas I'm from, hanging out over there in Rockville Center at them bars. So I used to hit up the bars over there in Rockville Center. You dig? So one night, I didn't think I was drunk. I thought I could drive. Man, I jumped in the vehicle, made it from Rockville Center to, Baldwin? No, I drove the other way. Yeah, I think I was tipsy then. I made it from Rockville Center to Hempstead to Uniondale to East Meadow and damn near made it to Levittown, man. To Levittown, I call it. But this is no disrespect to the residents of Levittown. You understand what I'm saying? So I made it to Levittown, Hempstead Turnpike. I'm listening to music on my damn phone and my speakers was out. So I had the thing to my ear like an ear, listening to it on the speakerphone, and the damn cop seen it, man. And that man pulled me over. The man pulled me over, yo. So I'm thinking like, damn, son, I could get out of this, because, you know, I've drank before, then got behind the wheel and got pulled over by a cop and they let me go. But nah, this one was different, man. I must have been tipsy thinking about it now. So somebody said, it's just two of us. He said, is that why you walking? Nah, that ain't why I'm walking. I'm walking just to the train station, man, going on my way to work. And this happened like 20 years ago, so I'm over it, man, over it. So peep it. So now the cop pulled me over, and I got friends who know cops. And they used to tell me, like, yo, if you ever get pulled over by the cops, son, what you got to do, you got to take off your seatbelt. Then you got to take out the keys out the ignition, put your hands on the steering wheel, and turn on the light. Man, I did that. I thought the cop was going to let me off. Hell no, he ain't let me off, son. He's like, yo, have you been drinking tonight? And I did the same thing that everybody say when they tipsy and they get in the car. What's that? How many drinks do people say they had if they know they tipsy, son? Y'all know that in the chat? A cop pull you over and you been drinking. Soon as you tell them you had 2 drinks or a couple drinks, it's a wrap for you, son. They already know. So he was like, yo, get out the car. Get out the vehicle and take this test. I ain't know nothing laws. I was just a young little pissy tail ass cocky kid thinking I could beat this damn street test, man. The sobriety test, yo. It says 4 now. Now, I ain't know we talking. Now it's 7, baby. We just talking. I'll be doing this for free. I just turned it on because usually I'm talking with nobody but the people in my head. So I don't care if people in the chat, son. It could just be me and the people in my head talking. I'm just recording it, you dig? So, so yeah. I get out and do the field sobriety test, man. And I thought I passed, but he ain't think I passed, man. So he gave me the breathalyzer. Man, I blew a .09, man. .09. They pulled me in. I spent the day in Mineola, the night, really, because it was, it was one night. So I think I stayed there to like maybe, like maybe 3. Damn, it was like 4 hours, man. I was there for like 4 hours. And then it was a good thing it was on a Friday because we had Saturday court. So I went to the court on Saturday. We went into a holding cell. Now, the craziest thing I seen was this in there, man. First, they tied me up together. They handcuffed me with a little Spanish kid. And I ain't never been locked up before. But this cat ain't never really been locked up before. So he was all scared. You know what I mean? He like, yo, what you think gonna happen? And I was like, man, you just gonna have to see. But crazy thing happened because they had us all in the holding cell to go see the judge. And they had the people that they was transporting back to the prison, back to Nassau County Jail. And yo, you could definitely see that these were street cats, man. They was different types of dudes than the people that I was locked up with. And just from that little section on, I could already see who was gonna be in there getting, you understand what I'm saying? Like getting abused, people who's gonna get taken advantage of, because like listen, man, you can't show, you could be scared, man. Everybody gonna be scared, but don't show it on your face, man. Because people see that, they gonna get you, son. They definitely gonna get you. But yeah, I got off. Basically, I got released on my own recognizance. My girlfriend at the time, she came through. They said that I had a job in Nassau County. I didn't have a record before, so they let me go. You feel me? But I did have to go to like counseling. I had they suspended my license, but since I was in transportation, they gave me a work license. And it was a messed up situation, And through it, I'm glad that they caught me when I did, because, I could have hurt somebody in real life. Drinking and driving is never fun. And they stopped me in my bad habits before I could really damage somebody, which is a good thing. And now, listen, they got Uber now. They didn't have Uber and stuff back then. And I'll let you know, man, it's better safe than sorry, man. If you drinking, kid, don't even get behind that wheel. Don't even get behind the wheel. Somebody said, was your mom upset? Somebody said, where? I was out here in Freeport, New York, man. Freeport, New York, Nassau County. That's the police station over here. It's a suburb of the city, Nassau County. Somebody said, where I'm going? I'm going to work, my people. Somebody said, was my mom upset? And yeah, she was definitely upset. Definitely upset. I definitely let her down, my family down, and I let myself down, man. One of the things that we had to go to was Mothers Against Driving Drunk. And that class really hurt me, man. For real, son. They had parents that came through who had children who got taken away because someone was selfish like me, getting behind the wheel and driving. And I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I knew that I killed somebody, man, behind the wheel. That's bad work, son. Bad work. And you don't want that on your conscience. So, again, man, stay off that road if you've been drinking. Even if you're taking a little bit, man, don't risk it, son. You know what I mean? Do not risk it. But that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Later on tonight, I'm probably going to come on and start talking to you guys about what I wanted to talk about, which was transforming yourself. It's the new year. You're never too old to change, man. And as long as you got your health and as long as you breathing, man, you got a straight up chance to make a change, man. Somebody said scared straight. Exactly, scared straight. Let's get it up out of here. We going. We about to go up in this beautiful establishment. About to make me a cup of coffee. And then we at the train station over there, and we off to the city, man. We up out here. Thank you, cats, man. I love you.